Hey everybody, I'm Josh Ladd from Cuisine. We're making real foods for real dudes, and today we are making Ratatouille. Ratatouille is a vegetable stew. It's got just a whole lot of vegetables in it and really not much else. I'm changing it up a little bit by taking out the tomatoes because my wife is allergic, and I'm adding a little bit of protein in the form of catfish. I'm about as far from an ocean as you can get. Catfish pretty much grow anywhere there's a puddle. So this is no tomato ratatouille with catfish. Here we go. Garlic, onions, red pepper flakes, eggplants, zucchini, bell peppers, fresh basil, red wine vinegar, catfish. A shout out to Cooks Illustrated for giving me the bones for this recipe. Step 1, preheat your oven. Put a bunch of olive oil into the cast iron pan and start preheating it. Use a good amount. Face down with the guarantees. China Tosh is getting busy with me because I get down all the way. Whole head of garlic. Smash them and throw them in there. I'll go ahead and dump the onions in there. Devil's haircut in my mind. A little shout out to Lodge Cast Iron. All my cast iron stuff is Lodge. It'll last a whole, many lifetimes. I would recommend Lodge Cast Iron to anybody that's looking for a good solid pan that will last the rest of their lives. Dump the garlic in there as well. Alright, I'm gonna cook all that until the onions start to get translucent. Hesitate. Chop up the eggplant. Nice and translucent. So I'll go ahead and throw the rest of the eggplant in there. Add a few shakes of the crushed red pepper. A good dose of salt. Now I'll just transfer that straight into the oven. While that's cooking, I'll go ahead and chop up all the rest of my vegetables. I got a beard that would disappear if I'm dressed in leather.
This goes way back. This is like talking about older cultures. Eat a meal, like we didn't do this tonight, we totally should have. Eat a meal and then go for a walk. And it, keeps the blood flowing and it helps your digestion and all this kind of stuff. And that's definitely one of the things that American culture has just been like, nah.
Yeah.
Just like eat a meal and sit on the couch.
Yeah, let's watch something. Yeah.
Right.
And we've still got about 20 minutes left on the stuff that's in the oven. So what I think I'm gonna do is pull out the catfish, dry it off, give it a little bit of salt and pepper. I'll put it in close to the end because it cooks very quickly. Catfish, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. A little bit of curry powder just to make things interesting. Sometimes you just have to go with what you think might be good. Just go with your gut. Let your instincts take over. Sometimes that will be terrible and you will regret it. Sometimes it'll be awesome. Yeah, we're tossing catfish. Woo. My 45-minute timer just went off. Yeah, we're getting some nice brown spots on the eggplant. Mash up that eggplant and the onions and the garlic up in the pot just a little bit. So we're doing the vegetables in kind of two steps. First is the onions and garlic and the eggplant, and we want those to really kind of break down and be almost a sauce for the other vegetables. The other vegetables, the zucchini and the bell pepper, we want those to stay distinct. We don't want those to fall apart and get mushy just because they aren't nearly as appetizing that way. The zucchini and the peppers. Kind of wish I had a bigger pot. And I'll stir that all up a little bit. Daisy. Okay, just because she's right here, I have to introduce you guys to Daisy. Ugh. This is Daisy. She's our golden doodle. She's very sweet, but she's just almost 3 months old. Does a lot of chewing, and we're still trying to train her to like leave it and stay. She is a good dog, and she's very smart. And she has very sharp little teeth. Yeah. Oh, wash my hands. See if we, Daisy, leave the, leave it. Good girl Daisy. She really wants attention. A dash of the vinegar in there for some acidity. A little more of the red pepper flakes. A little more salt. A little more pepper. I'll go ahead and chop up the basil and throw that in there too, even though it's still got a few minutes to cook with the catfish.
Hello. Where's the dog?
I think she just went out to the backyard. She was real good up until like 5 minutes ago, and then she started jumping out. The video is punctuated with me saying like down, down, and like putting all the towels on the counter.
That's so funny.
Alright, basil's all chopped up. I'll toss that in there. I'm adding all of the flavoring right now because once the catfish goes on top, if I stir the whole thing with the catfish in there, the catfish is just going to disintegrate. I would have loved to do this with crayfish. I just don't really have easy access to them. We live like really close to a river. There should be a strong crawfish industry in Kansas City.
Did you say 1 red pepper for me?
No. Alright, I just put the catfish in on top, like that. Good taste test. I really like what the curry powder did for the catfish. I think that really added something to the whole thing.
Maybe this is my first time having catfish.
Really?
Oh, good.
You like it? And it's just all vegetables all the way through, and then a little bit of white fish. Perfectly healthy. There's nothing bad in there. You can find the full recipe on my website, just feralcuisine.com. If you liked this video, do me a favor and share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Just go ahead and share it right now. I'd really appreciate it. This is Josh Ladd from feralcuisine.com. We're making real foods for real dudes, and we'll see you next time.